Imagine walking into a room and feeling a sudden lift in your mood, or the exact opposite, a creeping tension you can't explain. That's the quiet power of your surroundings shaping who you are, moment by moment. Welcome to Relaxing Facts Studio, where we explore the hidden ways your home influences your mind, habits, and emotions. From the glow of sunlight on your walls to the arrangement of your furniture, every detail whispers to your brain, steering your thoughts and feelings in subtle yet profound ways. Today, we're uncovering how the spaces you live in are quietly molding your personality without you even realizing it. Your brain slowly builds quiet emotional links with the spaces you return to each day. A certain chair, a corner of a room, the way light settles on a wall in the afternoon. These details begin to carry a feeling even when you're not aware of it. Over time, the space itself becomes part of your emotional memory, gently guiding how you feel the moment you enter. Light, sound, and texture all play a subtle role in this process. Soft lighting can ease the mind into a slower rhythm, while sharper brightness may bring a sense of alertness. The faint hum of a distant street or the stillness of a quiet room shapes how your thoughts move. Even textures, smooth surfaces, soft fabrics, cool air, add layers to how your body interprets the environment. You might notice how your mood shifts almost instantly when stepping into a different space. A cluttered room can feel mentally heavy. An open, calm area may create a sense of ease. Something subtle happens here. Your brain quickly scans the environment, comparing it to past experiences, and adjusts your emotional state without needing conscious effort. With repeated exposure, these responses become more stable. A room where you often relax begins to signal calmness automatically. A space linked to focus or work can gently prepare your mind to concentrate. It's worth pausing on that idea for a moment. Your surroundings are not just passive backdrops. They quietly train your emotional patterns, shaping how you feel day after day in ways that often go unnoticed. Light moves quietly through a space, shaping how your mind responds without asking for attention. Natural daylight, especially in the early hours, tends to bring a gentle sense of alertness. It signals to your brain that the day has begun, encouraging focus and steady energy. As the light softens toward evening, something shifts. Your thoughts slow slightly, and the body begins to prepare for rest. Artificial lighting carries its own influence. Cooler, brighter tones often support concentration, making tasks feel more structured and defined. Warmer, dimmer light softens the environment, creating a sense of ease that invites the mind to relax. You might notice this without thinking about it directly. A brightly lit workspace feels active. A softly lit room feels quiet. There's a deeper rhythm behind this. Light exposure helps guide your internal body clock, the system that regulates sleep and wake patterns. Consistent lighting patterns support this rhythm, allowing your energy levels to rise and fall naturally. When light becomes irregular, bright at night, dim during the day, something subtle happens here. The brain receives mixed signals, and mental clarity can feel slightly off balance. Dim lighting often reduces visual stimulation, which can calm the nervous system and encourage slower thinking. Brighter light, in contrast, increases visual clarity and sharpens attention. It's worth pausing on that contrast for a moment. The same room can feel entirely different depending on how it is lit. Over time, these patterns shape how you function within a space, quietly guiding focus, relaxation, and the natural flow of your day.
Colors settle into a space with a quiet presence, shaping how it feels long before any conscious thought begins. Soft blues and muted greens often create a sense of calm, while warmer tones like gentle amber or light terracotta can bring subtle warmth into the room. You might notice something here. The feeling arrives first, and only later does the mind begin to recognize the color itself. The intensity of a color plays its own role. Highly saturated tones tend to stimulate the mind, adding a layer of visual energy that can feel active or even slightly demanding. In contrast, desaturated or faded colors soften the environment, allowing the eyes to rest more easily. A quiet detail worth noticing is how even small shifts in saturation can change the entire atmosphere of a space. Personal experience adds another layer to this response. A certain shade might feel comforting simply because it has been seen repeatedly in calm, familiar settings. Another color may carry a different tone, shaped by memory rather than design. Something subtle happens here. The brain blends perception with past experience, creating a reaction that feels immediate and natural. Over time, consistent exposure to the same color environment begins to reinforce emotional patterns. A room filled with soft, neutral tones may gradually become associated with relaxation and mental clarity. A space with brighter, more vivid colors might support alertness and activity. It's worth pausing on that idea for a moment. Color is not just visual decoration, but a quiet influence that gently guides how you feel, shaping your emotional rhythm day after day.
The size of a space begins to shape your perception the moment you step into it. Wide, open areas often create a quiet sense of freedom, allowing your thoughts to move more loosely. There is more visual distance, fewer immediate boundaries, and the mind responds by expanding its focus. You might notice something here. Ideas feel less confined, as if there is more room to explore them. Smaller spaces carry a different tone. When balanced and organized, they can feel protective, almost like a gentle enclosure that supports calm thinking. But when the space becomes too tight or crowded, something subtle happens here. The mind may begin to feel restricted, and attention narrows in response to the limited surroundings. The same physical size can feel either comforting or pressuring, depending on how it is arranged and experienced. Ceiling height adds another quiet layer to this effect. Higher ceilings tend to encourage abstract thinking, giving a sense of openness above you that mirrors a broader mental perspective. Lower ceilings, on the other hand, often guide attention toward more detailed, focused tasks. It's worth pausing on that idea for a moment. The vertical dimension of a room can gently influence how you process information. Visual boundaries also play a role in shaping your sense of control and safety. Clear edges, defined corners, and visible limits can create a feeling of stability. Open layouts with fewer boundaries may feel freeing, yet slightly undefined. Over time, these spatial cues quietly guide how relaxed, focused, or secure you feel within the environment.
The arrangement of a room quietly guides your movements, shaping behavior through repetition rather than intention. When objects remain in the same place each day, your brain begins to build automatic patterns around them. A chair near a window becomes a natural place to sit. A desk positioned within easy reach invites you to return to it without much thought. Over time, these small interactions turn into routines that feel almost effortless. Your mind tends to follow the path of least resistance within a space, choosing actions that require the smallest amount of effort. If something is within reach, visible, and easy to access, you are more likely to use it. If it is hidden, distant, or slightly inconvenient, it gradually fades from your daily behavior. You might notice something here. The layout itself begins to make decisions before you consciously do. Visibility plays a quiet but consistent role. Objects placed in clear view gently remind you of their presence, influencing what you choose to focus on. A book left open on a table may invite reading. A device placed at the center of the room may draw attention more often than intended. Something subtle happens here. Your environment begins to suggest actions, guiding behavior through simple visual cues. Spatial organization also affects how quickly you make decisions. A well-ordered space reduces the number of choices your brain needs to process, allowing actions to feel smooth and direct. In a cluttered or unclear layout, decision-making can slow down, even in small ways. It's worth pausing on that idea for a moment. The way your room is arranged quietly shapes not just what you do, but how easily you do it. Furniture placement quietly directs your attention, shaping how you experience a space without drawing notice. The direction of a chair, for example, can influence how aware you feel. Facing an open area or a window often creates a sense of ease, allowing your attention to expand outward. Sitting with your back to a doorway or an active space may introduce a subtle tension as your awareness remains partially alert to what you cannot see. You might notice something here. The body responds before the mind fully explains why. Symmetry adds another layer to this experience. Balanced arrangements, where objects mirror each other, tend to create a feeling of stability and visual calm. The brain processes these patterns quickly, requiring less effort to understand the space. In contrast, more random or uneven layouts can feel dynamic, but sometimes slightly unsettled. Something subtle happens here. The mind continues to adjust, searching for a sense of order within the environment. Certain arrangements naturally encourage relaxation. Soft seating placed at comfortable angles with clear space around it can signal that it is safe to pause and rest. Tighter arrangements or furniture placed too close together may create a sense of constraint, even if the room itself is quiet.
It's worth pausing on that contrast for a moment. Small shifts in placement can change how the entire space feels. Physical barriers also influence how people interact. A table between seats can create a gentle sense of separation, while open arrangements invite easier communication. Over time, these spatial cues quietly shape comfort, attention, and the way you connect with both the space and the people within it. Clutter fills a space with more information than the mind can comfortably process, even when you're not paying direct attention to it. Every visible object competes quietly for recognition, adding small layers of demand on your cognitive resources. You might notice something here. The eyes keep scanning, the brain keeps registering, and a subtle sense of mental effort begins to build. This visual overload gradually reduces your ability to focus. When too many items are present at once, attention becomes divided, moving from one detail to another without settling. Even simple tasks can feel slightly heavier, not because they are difficult, but because the environment continues to pull your awareness in different directions. Something subtle happens here. The mind becomes busier than necessary, working harder just to maintain clarity. Unfinished visual cues add another layer of tension. A stack of papers, an unorganized surface, or objects left out of place can signal incomplete tasks. The brain tends to hold on to these signals in the background, creating a quiet sense that something still needs attention. It's worth pausing on that idea for a moment. Even without conscious thought, these small reminders can create ongoing mental pressure. In contrast, organized spaces reduce this constant demand. Clear surfaces and intentional placement allow the mind to settle more easily, with fewer distractions competing for attention. The environment begins to support focus rather than interrupt it. Over time, this sense of visual order contributes to mental ease, allowing thoughts to move more smoothly and with less effort throughout the day.
Your environment quietly presents cues that guide what you do, often before any deliberate decision is made. A pair of shoes placed near the door may prompt you to step outside. A book resting within reach can invite a few moments of reading. These small signals become linked to actions through repetition, forming patterns that feel automatic over time. You might notice something here. Behavior begins to follow the environment, not just intention. Convenience plays a steady role in whether these habits continue. When an action is easy to start, it tends to repeat more often. If the tools you need are visible and accessible, the barrier to beginning feels almost non-existent. In contrast, even a small inconvenience, an item stored out of reach, a space that requires preparation, can quietly discourage consistency. Something subtle happens here. The effort required, even if minimal, shapes whether a behavior becomes part of your routine. Friction works in both directions. Increasing difficulty can gently interrupt habits you no longer want, while reducing effort can reinforce those you wish to maintain. A workspace that is ready and uncluttered supports focus. A relaxation area that feels comfortable and inviting encourages rest.
It's worth pausing on that idea for a moment. The environment can either support or resist your intentions without needing active control. Rearranging your space can shift these patterns. Moving key objects, changing their visibility, or redefining specific areas introduces new cues and removes old ones. Over time, these adjustments begin to reshape behavior, allowing new habits to form with less resistance and a quieter sense of effort. Light falling differently across a room can change how the space feels almost immediately. Adjusting a lamp or opening a curtain allows warmth or brightness to flow where it is needed, and suddenly the mood shifts, even subtly. Shadows retreat, surfaces glow, and attention moves more freely. You might notice something here. The quality of light quietly sets the tone for thought and action. Repositioning key objects also guides behavior in small but meaningful ways. A notebook placed within easy reach encourages writing. A chair turned toward a window invites pause and reflection. These small shifts make routines feel more natural, smoothing the path for the things you want to do, while gently reducing friction in daily habits. Something subtle happens here. The environment nudges behavior without requiring conscious effort. Removing distractions can have an equally quiet effect. Small items left on a desk or countertop compete for attention. Clearing these surfaces allows focus to settle more easily, letting the mind move without interruption. Each visual simplification reduces background noise, creating a sense of mental space. It's worth pausing on that idea for a moment. Even minor adjustments can improve clarity in ways that are hard to notice but profoundly felt. Intentional zones within a space enhance both relaxation and productivity. Areas dedicated to work, rest, or hobbies provide clear cues for the mind, signaling when to engage and when to unwind. Boundaries, even subtle ones, support flow and help calm. Over time, these thoughtful arrangements quietly improve how you move through your day, shaping habits, attention, and overall well-being. Thank you for staying with me through this quiet journey, noticing how small details in your space can shape your day. If you haven't subscribed yet, please join us here on Relaxing Facts Studio and be part of this relaxing exploration. Sharing this video with friends or on your page helps it reach more people who can enjoy these gentle moments. A like goes a long way in helping the video spread and reach others. I'd love to hear your thoughts. Leave a comment and tell me what stood out or what ideas this video inspired. With your support, Relaxing Facts Studio will continue to grow and bring even more calm, thoughtful content.